salute you. Can you salute us all?
Hi, Billy.
Look who I'm visiting with. Marco, is that you? You've grown every which way.
I was just delivering a book your daddy ordered.
Now, Daddy, have you been reading again?
I have, son.
No, I warned you, Daddy. That could make you smart.
I know. Call the hillbilly police.
Mr. Kane, Billy's been sending me his stories from overseas, and I have a stack of them all edited.
And I got published in Stars and Stripes.
Billy!
Did you get my lady?
Sure did. You could come by the bookstore and pick them up.
What'd you think?
You don't need to know everything all at once.
Oh, Margot, that is so you. Mama inside? You got her plowing again, Daddy.
Billy, I gotta get back.
It's gone into her. And where's Mama? Mama! What is it, Daddy?
There was no way to write to you, son. We had a visitor while you were away. Unwelcome as he was, he came on in one day. He sat down quietly at your mother's side. She left with him sometime in the night. She's gone. You know how much she loved you, son. She had no fear of death. She went on peacefully. She just closed her eyes and drifted off to sleep. She's gone. She's gone. You know how much she loved you, son. Let's walk on over there and lay a rose upon the grave. Why don't you pick out a Floribunda rose, son? That was a favorite. Well, here she is, under the walnut tree.
You bought her a gravestone angel?
Well, there was this nice one in the back of Julia Wolf's garage. She made me a nice deal on it as a courtesy. It's beautiful. Well, the owls are sure speaking tonight. Think I'll go hear what they have to say.
Mama, when I was in mud up to my knees, I thought it would be you more than me. Not this way around. And I'm sorry Daddy bought you a gravestone angel. You always used to make fun of people for doing that. You said you'd rather let your deeds speak for your time on earth. Mama, thank you for the way you raised me, the way you spoke. Your parlance around the house made me a curious lover of words, and you always pointed me towards the writers who used them well. Remember when you had me copy stories out of the aspects of the journal, just so I know what it feels like to write well? I made it back home, like you always said I would. I just never thought homecoming could be so cruel. You're my mama, and I lay my hand here to hold you now and forever. She's gone. She's gone. You know how much she loved you, son.
such another.
Well, since you took over the bookstore, or when you stopped working at the soda shop, I lost 3 pounds. Margot, would you like to go to the movies sometime?
I don't want you to spend your money on me.
Well, it would be cheaper than buying all these books. Ah.
Hi, Billy.
Hey, Margot. Sorry it took me a while to make it in.
I thought it might. How are things with Daddy?
He's doing better. It's strange. We both swear we can hear her call out to us sometimes.
How are you doing?
I'm all right. I started rapping again, and that brings me comfort. A thesaurus? Are you right now?
No, Max just returned it. He thought it was a book about dinosaurs. Oh, and Billy, I read the stories you sent me.
I've been wondering about that. What'd you think?
Well, it started out great, but
Oh,
then it got better and better.
it did?
Billy, you have grown up and so has your writing. Now, I caught a couple of typos and I retyped it on Heavy Bond. In fact, I retyped them all.
Thank you! Thank you! Margot, I've been thinking. What if I submitted some of my stories to the Asheville Southern Journal?
Oh, Billy, yes! Yes! You were always so tentative about it. What makes you decide that?
I'm ready for my life to begin. I'm ready for it all to start. My heart's about to bust. Don't lead the way. I must follow my own bright star.
And no, you still have those special delivery stamps we've been saving? We sure do.
I'm not mailing them, Margot. I'm gonna hand carry them to Asheville and sleep like a dog on their doorstep if somebody wanted to submit some stories to your magazine.
Well, I think you came to the right place, but you want to grab one of those from mine?
I'm sorry, if somebody wanted to submit some stories to your magazine.
I'll take them to the nice man.
Then wave them goodbye.
Why wave them goodbye?
Because our editor, Miss Alice Murphy, is one of the keenest editors in America. The New Yorker magazine sent people down here to try and hire her away.
But she wants to stay right here in North Carolina.
Well, that's good.
Not for young tadpoles like you.
She once made Ernest Hemingway cry. He laid right there on the floor, banged his fists, and sobbed.
Why?
He used a comma to join two independent clauses.
Look, I came all the way from Hayes Creek and I gotta get back, so...
Well, aren't we busy?
Can I come pick up my stories tomorrow?
Look, do you think we're going to read your stories by tomorrow, if at all?
I'm sorry, but we don't even read young writers anymore without a whopping letter of recommendation.
Now, where did that door go again? Oh, there it is.
Thomas Wolfe read them.
Thomas Wolfe.
I sent them to him last year. He wrote me back saying I had talent.
You can leave your stories here. I'm a great admirer of Thomas Wolfe.
I'll tell him. You said that. You must be Miss Murphy?
I don't have to be, but I am.
I'll wait to hear back from you. I'm William Kane.
I'm writing your name down. William.
Mr. Ames, hand me those stories. I'm going to read them.
Why?
Because he's a liar, and liars sometimes make very good storytellers. Now, what about the new submissions?
Oh, we have several. This one from Carl
Oh,
Sandburg.
we should certainly look at that.
Tennessee Williams.
A very promising new writer, yes.
And this one from Joseph Algonquin.
Another one, he's always
Oh,
terrible.
Miss Murphy, I think it's time you knew Joseph Algonquin is my pen name.
Oh. Well, maybe you've improved. I'll take a look at it.
Don't bother.
Miss Murphy, there will be a dance at the Shiny Penny tonight. And?
The officers returning home keep asking about you.
When a female walks in that place, there isn't a head that doesn't swivel. No. Tonight I want to cozy up with a few unnecessary adverbs and then cut their heads off.
Now, I've heard stories about you, Miss Murphy. You weren't always such a wallflower.
No, not always.
So we return home we're being over.
Then you should get out and celebrate too. Come out with us just this once. Way back in the days, I would have gone with you. Way back in the day, you could not have kept me away. I
Well, if it isn't the little princess Zebulon. Princess, what's the matter with repairing an old icebox?
Jimmy Ray, an icebox has no moving parts. My granny could repair an icebox. There's ice and a box. I think you're just showing off your muscles.
Keep talking, Alice Murphy. I like to see the way your mind works.
Okay. You remind me of Adonis. You know who Adonis is?
I sure do. He's a Greek god.
Well, you remind me of him. In fact, you remind me of the myth of Adonis when he repaired the icebox.
You ever think you might be too smart for this town?
All the time.
What makes you so sure?
I entered an essay contest in Raleigh, and first prize is $5, and I won it.
Ah, what was it about?
I wrote about how there should be a rebirth of Southern writers, all write about the Southern way, and that's how we can make our voices known.
I don't know how a group of judges from Raleigh could turn that one down.
They couldn't. I took that $5 and put it toward my college fund.
How much you got in your college fund?
$5. You want a biscuit?
I wouldn't mind having a biscuit.
Your hands are dirty. You don't want to have a dirty biscuit.
You better feed it to me then.
Now, you and I are thinking the exact same thought.
You got a little wildcat about you, Alice Murphy.
Hey, what's that book?
Hey, F. Scott Fitzgerald. He's a writer.
I don't know who he is. The beautiful and damned. Is that us, Jimmy Ray?
Damned if I know, but you're sure beautiful. I finished it. You can keep it.
If my dad can see the title, he'll kill me.
Read it under the covers.
So, who are you going to take to the couple's day dance?
I don't know yet.
Well, I'm standing right here in front of you.
Well, that ain't proper. You asking me?
Well, I read in the book that sometimes you have to plant an idea in the boy's head.
That sounds like a mighty smart book. You're a young girl, but you wanna know better than to be. What would everybody think? Oh, mama, better pack up slowly and take a little getaway. Hurry on home. Oh, mama, I can reach your goal. When you probably get a shock and have to run man off. They'll hide in the shadows, all out of trees. Wait by your window with the flash you when you see someone will look at you just like this. Someone will pass
so hard-headed since the day of your birth.
Why in the world won't you do us all a favor and be a good little girl?
You're a black sheep, a little lost lamb.
Should have raised you with a firmer hand.
Black sheep, a little lost lamb.
Always up to your shenanigans.
You gotta start towing the line.
That's all I ever do around here is toe the line. You're saying do right, do right, do right, do right for me. You're saying 7 lines letter my do or die, do right for me. You're saying do right, do right, do right, do right for me. What's right for me? Stand for the family.
I swear I'm gonna have to rein you in.
You're saying do right, do right, do right, do right for me. You're saying 7 lines letter my do or die, do right for me. What's right for me?
Stand for the family.
Alice, we need your help with these peas.
Where do I have to shell the peas, Mama?
The Lord gave us those peas,
Well, why do you
Alice.
have to put them in pods?
Don't you ever question the Lord.
I'm not questioning him. I'm just saying maybe some of my ideas are better.
Black sheep.
Little lamb.
Should have raised you with a firmer hand. Black sheep.
Little lamb.
Should have raised you with the back of my hand.
Do right, do right, do right, do right for me. Do right, do right, do right, do right for me. 7 lines letter my do or die, do right for me. Do right, do right, do right, do right for me. Stand for me. Stand for the family.
Jimmy Ray, you were supposed to be here a while ago. Thank you, ladies.
Sorry, Daddy, I was out fixing Aunt Idell's icebox.
Can you believe my son? I'm trying to hand over an empire to this boy, and he's out fixing an ice box. Huh. What's that?
It's a college application. I was just thinking about it.
4 years away from home, when all you need to learn, I'm teaching you right here within these walls. My grandfather taught me, and I teach you. That chain must not be broken.
I understand that, Daddy, but I thought we talked about this.
Do I sense disinclination, Stanford?
None of my business, Mayor.
There's a whole world outside of Zebulon, and I plan on getting to know it.
Who are you getting this from? Where's that book you were reading?
I gave it away.
Oh, good. Let the jazz age infect someone else.
Mayor, the Conklins.
The Conklins out in Charlotte? What about them?
They've got a beautiful daughter. Tola.
Well, a daughter with resources.
Stanford, what exactly isn't your business?
The Conklins are a family with produce trucks that drive across the state. And we are the second largest purveyors of produce for 300 miles.
So you want me to marry someone for her trucks?
That's an equation they don't teach in college.
Where's the romance in that?
Romance?
I have no comment.
No comment. What do you think that was?
Well, just have lunch with her.
I couldn't do that. I know her. She's a dumbbell.
Well, it doesn't have to be her. Now, the Wilsons in Winston-Salem have a daughter and a very active horse farm.
I met her. She's indistinguishable from the horses.
Now, what about Naomi Wise, the daughter of Tobacco? Ooh, and she plays the banjo. All right, I know.
Daddy, I couldn't carry on a conversation with any of them.
You don't have to carry on a conversation. You ever seen me carry on a conversation with your mother?
It's not necessary.
And that is a travesty.
Well, son, the way it works is the business is handed down, and we marry conveniently in order to live well.
Don't break the chain, right, Daddy?
A man's gotta do what a man's gotta do when a man's gotta do a well-bred wife with a silver spoon and knife will butter your bread twice as good as you do. I remember when I was your age, that's when I was settling down. Your mother and I were engaged, and I opened up a bank account.
You can expect the future to be just like the past. You haven't got a clue, sir. Please try to understand.
When I stood tall side by side with your grandpa, there was just nothing at all we couldn't do.
With all due respect, I observe and I object. There's no rush for me to step into your shoes.
You can't waste your time on foolish things when there's real work to be done. There won't be any stopping you and me when you do as I tell you, son. You have no idea what I do to protect this dynasty.
The road beyond the river leads right back to this house. I won't be gone forever. Just let me go now. You can't expect
What a man can do,
when a man's just like the past. You
when I stood tall side by side with your grandpa, there was just nothing on.
understand.
I don't understand why you can't comprehend what you do. Why can't I get through to you?
Daryl and I read your stories.
Yes, and I thought they were extraordinary.
Really? Extraordinary.
Sorry, I said that too fast. Extraordinary.
Don't mind Daryl. Can I grab you a cup of coffee?
Oh, my nerves are jittery enough already.
Shot of vodka.
I don't drink.
Billy, if you want to be a writer, you have to drink alcohol and feel sorry for yourself. We'll see you one night at the Shiny Penny.
Going.
Mr. Kane, it's very rare for a young writer to make it past our gatekeeper, Mr. Ames. Your Thomas Wolfe letters certainly helped. You wrote you last year?
Yes, overseas. Thomas was very kind to me.
Thomas Wolfe letters are extremely rare. Did you bring it? I'm dying to see it.
Yes, I'm never far from it.
If I were you, I'd protect this letter. Could be very valuable one day.
Thank you, ma'am.
It is valuable already since Thomas Wolfe died 7 years ago,
I missed that.
obviously.
Well, you could imagine how hard it must have been to get that letter, are you sure?
I'm as sure as he is. He's buried right here in Asheville.
Miss Murphy, I'm just doing what I have to. I never would have made it through that door if I had...
Clearly. Mr. Kane, here are your stories back.
Did you read them at all, Miss Murphy?
Like I said, here are your stories back. Except for this one, which I'm buying from you for $10.
But I thought you said you did...
I'm not publishing it, but I am investing in you. You have a flair, Mr. Kane, not for the scourge of war, but for gentleness and tenderness and a well-timed lie. You're right, Will.
You mean that, Miss Murphy?
I don't have time to pass out compliments I don't mean. But you will write better when you find your voice. You need to find a sweeping tale of pain and redemption in the people you know and in the people you meet.
Oh, $10! I'm rich!
Only what you bring to life. Hopes and dreams and fine imaginings, they happen in their own good time. They happen in their own good time.
row is so hard. It's time for me to move on.
From what?
Us? I hope you understand. It's not me, it's you.
She's got it ready. I've nipped it at the waist, you slender thing. Every young woman deserves a new dress. Tomorrow, I turn 21. I've known Billy Kane since I was 6, and it's time he sees me in a new way as the woman I am. Good for you. I heard Billy's back from Asheville today. He said he's coming over here with a surprise. A present. Something he got there. There's a jewelry store in Asheville! Billy! I am so happy for you!
Hey, Margot, the bookstore looks spick and span.
Oh, I just made room for a new magazine rack.
Well, that's appropriate.
Oh, how?
I got something for you.
You said you did. I was wondering.
It's my new address
Oh,
in Asheville. I'm gonna live there and write there.
are you sure that's a good idea? $10 from the Asheville Southern Journal?
Not published yet, but
Billy, that's so exciting. A real adventure.
I can still send you my stories. Is that all right?
Of course. You're gonna need something to cash that check.
Cash it? Are you kidding? I'm gonna frame it.
If you frame it, you can't cash it.
Hello and goodbye. Will you miss it?
Like I miss trouble.
You ever thought you'd maybe be selling a magazine with one of my stories in it?
Yes.
Oh, Margot, I could almost kiss you.
To Asheville, ride me if you will. Tell me how you're doing, how it's treating you. Do you like your new job? Did you find a new love? Is it everything that you dreamed of? If it don't work out, if it don't work out, you can turn around and come on back to me. Come on back to me. You can come on home to me. It won't be the same here. Without you, I'll be fighting tears. When you were over in the war, I fought 'em off before. I'll just stay on the lookout, and I'll listen for the sound of your old 34 Ford coming down the road. If it don't work out, if it don't work out, you can turn around and come on back to me. Come on back to me. You can come on home to me. To Asheville, ride me if you will. Let me know that you still think about me. Oh, Jerry.
Anybody see you sneak away?
Not a person. Anyone see you?
I don't care who sees me with you.
You don't care who sees you with anybody. I heard you had tea at the Magnolia House with Ola Conklin.
Well, my daddy made me. He thinks it's good for business.
Make you dance with her too?
My daddy thinks we're still living in the old South.
Well, aren't we? This is Hicksville, Junior Ray. And we're the Hicks in the Ville if we don't get out. So what was she like?
Who?
Ola Conklin.
Well, she sneaked rum in her tea.
Well, that's something to her credit.
Why are you favoring her? You're supposed to be jealous.
Not me. I gotta believe in myself, don't I?
Are you playing me like a fiddle, Alice Murphy?
I'm not playing.
Alice! Alice! Now where is that girl?
I think she went down by the river.
She sure goes down the river a lot. She never brings a rod and reel.
I think she's landing the fish anyway.
Alice! Alice!
Let's get dark. I gotta get out.
What could be better than holding you close to me like this?
I'll be in trouble if I stay up late again.
10 more minutes in my arms won't do any harm.
What could be better than holding you close to me? I can't imagine improving this moment at all.
If I asked you for a kiss,
How could I resist?
if you said this was heaven, I would not disagree.
Better than holding you close to me like this.
Every day since I turned 16, life can strike me if I'm blind. You're all that I need.
Let me stay here forever.
I don't want to go home. Better than holding you close to me like this. There's music and dancing inside of the wall.
I'm inside me, I'm mine. You're the one I'm
Definitely have a malady. We see it here amongst young women. You are about 11 weeks pregnant.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, it's not the Lord that did this. That only happened once that I know of. You've been running around, Alice Murphy.
I don't call it running around. Love is not running around.
Does he love you?
I think he does.
When you tell him this, you will know.
Dr. Norquist, Zebulon has 1,000 eyes and one single tiny mind. How can trouble and happiness walk hand in hand?
They sometimes do.
Well, what should I do now?
We'll come back in several weeks.
us on account for a while, and don't worry, you can trust me with this news.
I hope you don't love her.
What is it, Daddy?
Jimmy Ray, are you the father of Alice Murphy's child?
It's conceivable.
Jimmy Ray, sometimes you are too eloquent.
She's gonna have a baby?
It appears she is.
I should go see her.
And what?
And tell her I love her.
But you don't mean that. It might feel like you do, but you're young, Jimmy Ray.
No, I know those feelings, those misleading ones. I've felt them before, but with Alice, it's different. She's got these special qualities that I...
Special qualities? Those special qualities exist in your imagination. And the last thing we need is for you to drag along a callow bride and child along with us whenever we do business. You let me take care of this.
Daddy, I will handle this. This is my right and my responsibility.
To this blissful evening.
My son was weak before you.
Have you ever stood up against society? Very few can withstand it.
There are ways to undo these things.
Undo?
That's a crime upon a crime.
This baby would destroy Jimmy Ray's career. I thought you loved him.
I do.
North Carolina doesn't abide illicit couples.
You don't want to go to a home for wayward girls. They're like prisons.
I know a place several hours out of town, a cabin in the woods, where you can go while you figure out what to do. I'll find it for others.
Sounds to me like you're being offered sanctuary.
Alice, Jimmy Ray will ask you to marry him, but you mustn't say no. He's only a boy. Now, give it a year, and he'll be a leader of Zebulon, and perhaps all of North Carolina.
If this were known, there are people who wouldn't do business with him.
You wouldn't want to do that to Jimmy Ray.
Of course I wouldn't. Of course.
Well, then you must wait.
Wait, Alice Murphy, wait.
Go to the cabin in the woods.
I'm gonna make you a sweater and dress you up so fine, and we'll always be together. I'll keep your hand in mine. If you're like your daddy, handsome, strong, and true. If you're like your daddy, all the girls will be chasing you. My baby, I can't wait to see you. Jimmy Ray,
Look at you, Alice. It's like you're standing in a moonbeam.
that's the way I feel.
I'm gonna set this right. Marry me. Marry me, Alice.
Yes, Jimmy Ray, yes, yes. like a butterfly. Feel.
I can't wait to meet you and shake your little hand. If you're like your mama, you make me a happy man. I'm gonna make you a promise to love you for all time. I'm gonna make you a promise to keep your hand in mine.
Miss Murphy asked me to meet her here. Am I being sent home? It's been 3 weeks and I haven't published anything.
She's on her way.
That sounded scary.
Daryl can make happy birthday sound scary. Show him, Daryl.
Happy birthday.
Isn't that just hilarious? Thank you. Mr. K, your latest submission is a bit of a mess. What's going on?
I'm sorry, Miss Murphy. I sent them to Margot and I haven't gotten them back yet, so I just turned them in. Frankly, I'm getting a little discouraged.
Well, don't get discouraged. Work on it with Daryl. He's a fine editor.
Why did my mouth just go dry? How about if I work with Lucy?
No. I should keep you out of harm's way.
Miss Murphy, what do you think?
What do I think of it?
Yes?
First, you need to cut out 300 words.
300? Which 300?
The superfluous ones. You look shocked.
I always thought it was pronounced superfluous.
And you should open with your second paragraph, not the first. The action begins there.
What do I do with the first paragraph?
Turn it into a lullaby, because it put me to sleep. Look.
Anything else?
Oh, you have to cut the word twixt.
Twist? You don't like twist? What's the matter with twist?
Use between.
Why?
Because a man wrote this, not Tinkerbell. And the second to last paragraph should be cut.
What? I cried when I wrote that.
Clearly, it's as purple as a baboon's bud.
Miss Murphy.
Well, it's true. And then there's this last sentence. It flows nicely, but I'm curious.
About?
Why, Mr. Kane, would you end your essay with a word that 99% of our readers will have to look up? ... The longing of the human heart and its search for propinquity.
I did that on purpose, Miss Murphy.
Why?
Well, it's the only $5 word in the whole piece, and because of it, I get the impact of the ending twice. The reader lands on a striking word, propinquity. And then the reader goes to the dictionary. The longing of the human heart and its search for closeness.
I'll tell you what. If you can sway Daryl, you can sway me.
So then there's hope?
Let me put it this way. No one has ever swayed Daryl.
Bright star, be shining for me, shine on, see me through. Bright star, be shining for me, and one day I'll shine for you.
Well, I'm glad this shame is happening here in the woods and not in our home.
Oh, hush now. You'll wake the baby.
Well, thank God it's a boy. Was Eve who tempted Adam? Am I right, Alice? You bewitched it.
Mr. Murphy. Ladies.
We came to see your grandson.
So, this is the child.
Isn't he beautiful?
Ah, yes, fine looking.
We named him after his father. Isn't that right, little James? Where is Jimmy Ray? He's been here every day cooing over his boy.
He's on an errand to Durham.
On a Sunday. You come to see the baby, Stanford?
I love children.
Now, this terrible and tragic situation must be salvaged.
Fortunately, there is a solution.
And I am here to see that it is implemented. A legal and completely anonymous adoption.
What?
No, that is not a solution.
A legal and completely anonymous adoption. That is the only solution.
I have the papers drawn up here.
Are you aware of this?
Somewhat.
And I have spoken with Jimmy Ray, and he agrees.
He agrees?
He certainly does.
I doubt that.
Didn't he, Stanford?
You sure did.
You are not of age, and only your father can consent. How to father in this situation is decidedly unclear.
You watch how you talk about our daughter.
No one has taken my baby.
You've got to be reasonable. Don't deny him a better way of life when he can grow up with pride. Folks will laugh and talk behind his back if you bring home a bastard child.
You can't take him, he's my baby. You can't take my baby boy. Daddy, don't you let him. Mama, don't let him. You can't take my baby boy.
Don't be foolish, why would you want to do this? Don't you want the best for him? I know people, wealthy and agreeable, who would like to take him there.
You can't take him, no, don't take him. You can't take my baby boy. Daddy, don't you let him. Mama, don't let him. Please, don't let him take
I will take the baby myself to the state agency in Raleigh.
They've already been contacted.
You can't!
I'll sign.
You will not!
I have to do what I think is right for our daughter.
Don't be selfish, let him go and help him leave behind a world of shame. If he's ridiculed and they make fun of him at school, you'll only have yourself to blame.
Please, don't take him. No, don't take him. You can't take my baby boy.
family. Pave the way for success. A man must provide for his family and ensure his happiness. I won't be duped, or your mother is confused to imagine she can use my son. I won't let anybody stand in the way of the plans that I've made. Not anyone! A man must engage his backbone